Well, I think I've got a number of options. As Eddie said tonight, it was a great fight, but kind of feel like, am I ever in a duel fight? Ever? Ever? No? I'm not. Thank you. So, on that basis, I think we got the pick of the litter, to be honest. I mean, could give Josh another shot. I'd be open to that, but it wouldn't be at featherweight. I can't make it safely anymore. There's other people at the weight above. I'm not sure vacating the title if I'd be managed for any other title, but it's just I've got a lot of options. So we'll see what happens. See what the numbers were tonight, maybe, and look at our other options. But who isn't really a bigger problem. It's more of where, City Ground, and when. And
Question for Eddie, if that's okay. Eddie, I know we've been hearing this quite a lot about City Ground. Are we really going to be going to the City Ground?
Yeah, I think we said to Lee Wood that that's what would be next if he was to be victorious. I felt like it should have happened sooner. You know, it's a big place, and I think there's big fights out there. I mean, you'll hear from Josh. I'm sure he feels like he should get another shot. It wouldn't, like I said, it definitely wouldn't be at 126. And I think Josh has been at 126 for a long time. But when you've got two sets of fans like you had tonight, and you saw a thrilling fight, that's an option. Joe Cordina, would he even want to go, almost in someone's backyard when he's the champion? If the deal was right, quite possibly. But the focus now would be to make sure that the next fight, whoever it's against, is at the City Ground.
Josh, obviously you are a career featherweight as well. Would you be open to the move to super feather to fight Lee?
Most definitely. I'll be honest with you, this will probably be my last fight at feather. I can still make it comfortably, but it's been a long time, and I just felt like my better performance is inspiring and stuff like that come when I'm a bit heavier. So yeah, most definitely I would have been looking to step up. Obviously would have had to vacate the belt anyway, and then look step up. Would have been victorious tonight.
You had a lot of doubts coming into this. Many people obviously finished. You came out there, and by all accounts, I think the judges' scorecards as well, you were winning the fight. Did you prove something a little bit to yourself in there tonight?
No, not really, Matt. To be honest with you, that's to quote Roger Melville. Most people don't know fucking shit about boxing. It's it does piss you off from time to time, but I've developed a thick skin over the years. I mean, I've been wrote off all my career, even going back to fighting for the British title. I'm used to it now, so I'm not asking for people to fucking offer a shoulder to cry on. It is what it is. But I knew that Lee had been in a great form, but we could stop that. I knew that for a fact. I feel like I've been in with bigger punches with Lee. Bigger punches than Lee, he can dig. Obviously put me over, but not the biggest punch I've been in with. And I just feel like I've done by tonight. End it round, gets on my feet, looking at me old fellow with a smile on my face, and turns round at 8, and next minute's waved off.
Do you feel like the point off was a bit unjustified?
Yeah, most definitely, because that's the back of the head. That's not the back of the head. That's not the back of the head. And there were moments when Lee was looking down to avoid the shot, and I'm for a tight hooks over, and in and one side of the ear and stuff like that. And I know Ben had a fair few carries, fair few moments in between the rounds with the referee, and maybe changed his opinion a little bit. So yeah, from a warning to a point off straight away, yeah, quite annoying.
On the stoppage itself, you mentioned going back to the corner, so the referee has to make that in a split decision. Your guy's safety is his priority.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point of view, I suppose, is it a case of, do you think, because it's such a high-level fight, you should be aware of the time and give you the minute, or should you do
Most definitely, it's World Championship boxing. It's not tickling competition.
The big thing about it wasn't even a close fight, was it? Josh Warrington was winning that fight easy. He was dominating it. He hurt him 3 or 4 times. Obviously, he put down. He did wobble back to his corner, but he was up at 10. There was a minute for him to recover. He should have given him that minute. It was a bad decision. And I think Lee's already said he's willing to give the rematch to Josh. Josh has said he's willing to go up to 9-4 and meet him there. It's a no-brainer. Eddie should just make this fight, and everyone will go out to arena. And obviously, you'll find out who the best man is when they're both at 9'4" and they're both strong and fit, and it's what everybody wants to see. So I don't know why we should sit here and talk about other things. This has got to be a rematch because he was winning that fight and the referees took it off him.
I think, can I just, I think we've seen who the best man is, but just over to you, Lee. City Ground, if you get your dream fight, is that going to be the last one?
Possibly, and like I said, it's fight by fight. It's hard to make the weight tonight, just as after the fight, to be honest. But you know, I ain't got to quit him. I had to dig down. I had to really dig deep to make the weight. Then I had to dig down in the fight as well. But no, we're taking it fight by fight. So we'll move up, see how I feel. I'm 35. I sacrificed a lot to get here. I sacrificed a lot of time away from family, friends, and most importantly, my kids. So. You know, we'll see. Like I said, fight by fight. I love boxing. It's all I've ever done. There's going to be a massive void in my life after boxing. So we'll see. Fight by fight. We'll do the City Ground. Then the only other thing I could think of is maybe a Vegas fight or something. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, fight by fight. City Ground next, and then we'll talk again.
Josh, congratulations to defeat. Obviously, those words you weren't, thinking to be hearing right now. Obviously, the fight had a lot of things riding on it for yourself outside of just the world title. And that brought out the emotion in you. Post-fight, so you're breaking out down into tears. Can you sum up the feelings that brought that emotion out of you after the fight?
What, being upset? Yeah, I'm devastated. Obviously, cruising the fight, well, up on scorecards, and switched off for a split second, and it's boxing. I heard the bell go, turned round at 8, and I thought it would have been at least given the opportunity to sit down. I know the referee's there for our safety, but I'm 14 years deep into career. Only had one bad night at office, up to press. Never really been hurt. This is my 7th world title fight. So, yeah, I do feel that I should have been at least given the opportunity to carry on. I mean, I know Eddie said, "Oh, I'm badly hurt." Maybe I got up too quickly, but my senses were all with me. And like I say, I could hear him counting. I heard the bell go, and I turned around at 8. I know we're not in the States, but like in other places, you can get up at 9 and let it go on. And I know that they come in and give you instruction prior to it, but 8, I'm up there, turned around at 8, and he's waving it off.
That's my best win. Josh is a 2-time world champion. Massive scalps on his record, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm the only Brit to beat him. He's a great fighter. Definitely my best scalp. If we do it again, we do it again. If not, I'd like a new challenge, but we'll see.
We're going to do it again then, Eddie. Everyone seems to want to watch it, and the two lads are up for it. So they're the each to do it. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you've got two huge sets of fans, you need, as we've seen with Josh at stadium fights, you don't just make Josh against someone. You make it against Lee Selby for the world title. You make it against Maurizio Lara in a big rematch. So it's going to take a big fight for Lee Wood at the City Ground, and we'll see what the demand is, what everybody thinks. I mean, I want to see the fight back because I think if they did stop the fight, I mean, my thoughts are, and I said to Josh in the ring, and I think I'd like to hear everybody else's views. I think that if Josh would have turned around, they would 100% let the fight carry on. If the ref did call it off at 8, I think it was too early because he should have given him, the opportunity to turn around. But from where I saw, the fact that he went back to the corner and didn't turn, that's what the ref said to me. He said he wouldn't turn around, and if he doesn't turn around, I can't let him continue. But for me, the numbers on DAZN we already know were fantastic. The crowd was great. Why not? I don't see a problem. We talk about the weight, and I think when you look at the front runners for sizes of fights at the City Ground, I think the rematch is probably the biggest one.
If it's not Lee, do you want to keep going?
Well, I'm 32. I'm not as old as Lee, but I've had some big fights, and I've had a long career. It's coming to my 14th year. I would have been picking Eddie's to take us to America. Something that I've been wanting to do since I re-signed with him. They're the team to do it, the best in the world, and promotion company. And I feel like Eddie may have had other plans with other fighters, domestically, but I'd still love to tick that box. You know, if I can't get the rematch, I mean, the rematch is number one right now. But yeah, I'd still love to go to the States as well. And I still think I've shown there that I think people looked at Luis Alberto Lopez fight and thought, oh, Josh is fucking past it now. But I think I've shown tonight, dominated most of the rounds there. Switched off for a split second, like I say, it's well-level boxing, and you know, it's been taken away from me. So yeah, just have a few weeks off because I've been training non-stop more or less all year. Promised fights, what have fallen through. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. I've just kept my head focused on training, being patient. 10 months out, straight into a big fight again. And, you know, not to be tonight, but hopefully Steve and Eddie will have a chat together and, you know, if not the rematch, offer me something else.
Does the manner of the stoppage and feeling hard done by give you that fire to either avenge or carry on?
To be honest with you, I want to swear, carry on, smash them up at this moment in time, but I just know that I've still got plenty in the tank. You know, I've still got enough. There's never a part in there when I thought to myself, nah, it's too far now, Josh, let it go. I never felt that. I felt like I was well in control and had a plan to take it up, going into the second half of the fight, but obviously I never got to see that.
Write myself off. People, I wasn't really thinking about what people. I was just thinking about getting the job done. I was thinking, I was so focused, so in the zone. I knew that when he was winning them moments and working extremely hard for him, like I said before the fight, you know, I'll be making him pay down the stretch with them exchanges, and I did.